Hi, Simon here, and I want to document today how to animate a shader material parameter with the animation player. So here I have a mesh and an animation player, and this shader, this nova, is animated by this offset parameter, which I defined in the shader here. So this is just offsetting the UVs a little bit and stuff like that. And the question is how to animate that, because, and this is the thing, if you look here, let me delete this, then the usual way to do things is going to the, adding a track, selecting your mesh, and then here selecting material, for example. This is a possibility. And then indeed you can set a key, click here, and then here you actually see the material. So when I open it, then we see our offset material here. Let's do this again. So now I have another key, I open this, and now I change the value, let's say to 2, and this one here to maybe -1 or something. But what you see is that nothing moves. And the reason for that is that you have to go here, and this is very, very interesting. So you just click your mesh, and you have your material here, and we see this little key up there, this little animation key right next to the material name. We do not see this key down here where the other parameters are. But look at this, when I close this and open it again, suddenly there are keys everywhere. So this seems to be a bug, I don't know. So what you can do now is you click the little key next to the offset property, and now you get this dialog where it asks to create something for you. You say create, and now you actually can set keys, and you can change this value, and you will see some changes. Be careful, sometimes here in these options the default is discrete, and then it looks like this, so nothing moves. So then set this to continuous, and then here you can set it to clamp so that it doesn't do this reverse motion at the end. So for my little nova, I want that the nova just expands like that. By the way, you can here, this is by the way the secret, it's not enough to have a material parameter, you have to have this shader underscore parameter / offset, and you can type this manually basically. So when I just copy this section, delete this here, and now I go with the usual workflow of selecting the nova here, and then here the material. We saw before that nothing works, right? Except when I here rename this and manually entered it, and now it actually works. Now we can put -1 and then put here +1, but again here we see now the problem. We have this discrete setup, so we have to set this to continuous, to clamp again, and now it works. So that's how you add or animate shader parameters, custom shader parameters with the animation player.